Hello. Hold on, I gotta promote this out really quickly. My YouTube is bugging. Okay. What is this mid-game? Go play AC6 fraud? Both the dark. Okay, fuck you. Um, this game, this game is not mid. This game is bad. I gave this game a 4 out of 10 last time I played it. So, for anybody that isn't familiar, last time I played Lies of P, I gave the game a 4 out of 10 because I summoned for everything. I kept getting destroyed by almost everything in the entire game. I had to summon for Andreas, Black Rubber Brotherhood 2, and basically every boss in the back half. So, safe to say I didn't have a good time with it, but now I'm not a bitch anymore. I'm a man. I'm a man. My bowls have grown 3 times as a result of AC6. So yeah, my intention here is to conquer the game that conquered me. Gonna get my get back here. And apparently Legendary Stalker was the difficulty mode that they implemented before this difficulty stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. What is this? Easy difficulty? This is baby button mash. Okay, Legendary Stalker mode. You couldn't get BB to work? Okay, so here's the thing with Bloodborne. It's kind of weird. Because I was going to do it through emulator on here, but my PC has an issue with downloading things. So, when you download things on my PC, it will randomly... Hold on. It will randomly disconnect the download. I have zero idea why. Ever since I got it, I've tried like every alternative. Maybe if you're like a tech whiz... Neo whiz. If you're like some guy who's really good with technology, maybe you can find it out. I have no idea. But for me, I couldn't find a way around it, so it just randomly disconnects the download. So this happens with everything you download. This happens with Steam games. This happens with like videos and images I try to download. And the longer the download is, the more likely it is going to disconnect because you're going for a longer distance of time. It is completely random. There's no consistency that I found. So the thing is, in Bloodborne, when I was downloading it, I was trying to emulate it. That shit was 29 Gs, bro. 30 gigabytes. 30 gigs, dude. So it disconnected on me a billion times. Alchemist hat, illusion, emerald. Oh, this is drip. What the hell? What the hell? Whoa, long. I have Wo Long weapon. Hold on, bro. We're not about to go out looking ugly, bro. We about to be dripping like the ice caps. Oh yeah. We're good. So my download for Bloodborne disconnected 50 bazillion times. And then I was like, hell nah, bro. This is not gonna work out. This is not gonna work out. Like the farthest I got on the download was 29% before it immediately disconnected. I was like, nope, okay. I don't have to watch this Perry slop. I heard intelligent, handsome, charming, and strong people choose awakened puppet. Is that what you do? Real men go legendary stalker mode, bro.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry.
Gemini?
My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel
Oh crap.
and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Use belt. Upper belt. And then, oh, this is the Elden Ring pouch system. From the extra bag. Yeah, Elden Ring's pouch system. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, this is just how this works. Left and right on the D-pad don't do anything. Okay. What does this do? I think it's just a lamp. Yeah, okay. I heard charming, vascular, intelligent, strong people have this game in their top 25. For Statistics Be Real, you do not have this game in your top 25, bro.
Might help.
Maybe the DLC's top 25 for you.
But the streets are not safe. Arm yourself with one of the weapons over there. It'll be helpful on your way to the hotel.
Okay. Path of the Bastard? Why are they demonizing dexterity, bros? Cricket, dexterity, strength. You, this is a rapier top. What the hell? I do after most recent replay. It clicked after 5 playthroughs. What, so you view the base game as non-sleepy time now? Because I remember you going to the base game and saying it was cheeks. I hate colossals, so we're just gonna go balanced.
Destination Hotel Court. Recommend escaping from this location.
Menu, guard, dash. Gee, that is a tragic roll. That is not proportional to how far a real human being would roll. It feels like half proportionate, actually. What in the what is that? That probably gives you half iframes too, bro. You're playing with no ADP with this game, bro. 1, 2, yeah, you get like 2 frames of iframe probably on that. I have this game in my top 7? Wow, okay. I've never heard anyone say that before. Then again, Upside is a very odd individual. You can't two-hand your weapon? Okay. Oh my, yo, the frames! Hold on. No. Okay. If the frames are laggy on your guys' side, you gotta tell me. Oh, okay. I'm having like light frame drops here and there, so if it gets bad enough, I think I'll just lower the settings for the graphics. It's fine, I don't really care that much graphics. Wholesale. Okay, feeling. Krat Exhibition 18XX. Witness the greatest show. Hey! Witness the greatest show on Earth. Okay, so you can't cancel your animation in the middle of your swing like this is Sekiro. I do like the flowiness of the animations, though. They go in together very well. Locked. Yep. It would not be a Souls game without locked everywhere. Yo, is there a way to increase the movement? These areas feel oddly big for how slow my movement is. Like, this is the walking speed. The running... Oh, hold on. Deflect slope. Wait, what? If you have guard regain, you're going to attack enemies to recover HP. Okay, yeah. So rallying. Oh, okay. This feels weird. Loser? Remember, guys, always deal with the ranged guy first. Do we still have the jank jump roll? We do! After a decade of playing games, we still... Oh, shit. Hey! We still have to implement the worst jump mechanic in history. Ah! First half base game. Rolling in base game. Someone say Liza P animations. Bye, Jetters. Goodbye, Pankicker. Liza P? This is your second... What the... Hey, I'm trying to read chat. Bozo? Yeah, we hit up Liza P. I made a Liza P video. It's not very good. But it's up there if you want to see my general thoughts on it. Though I was kind of bitching for, like, literally all of that. I wonder if you actually gain any verticality with this. Like, you can actually use the jump attacks. I'm an Elden Ring head, so this is my natural instinct. No, you gain 0 verticality with this. Okay, that's fine. They can be competently used, like in Dark Souls. Oh, look at this man's presentation. This guy's basically the final villain. I'm the final villain. What? Oh my gosh. Can I just keep backstab fishing these guys? Oh jeez. Passenger's note. If anyone sees this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to clear the waiting room. You should slash people to death in there. Damn. This is a fellow fighter for humanity. Homeboy died so others could live. Glory to mankind, truly. Hey, best friend! And he's dead. Pretty cool. That stamina commitment's a little... 3 swing... Actually, no, the stamina commitment's fine. 3 swings to do 50% of your stamina bar is fine for base level. Lock device. Yep. Soul's lock system. Bring it. Hey. Ah! Wait a minute. Where's the bonfire? Oh my gosh, the big boy. My first test of deflex slopping will be here. Okay. 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 And then I'm assuming now he's done for, basically. Oh, yep. Yeah, okay, so the thing with this guy's animations, he holds it like a second right before he's about to use it. He's a Moog type fellow, but with tighter timings. Okay. Pretty cool. Can be equipped from menu defense part slots? What's that mean? Non amulet. Oh, this. Okay. I see the numbers go up, so I'm equipping it. Oh, I forgot you have Fable Arts in this game. Real men don't use Fable Arts. But I just remembered to ask you like 5 or 6 months ago how to know when Melania does the quick follow-up after her kick. You said you make a short one that you never did. My bad, bro. Okay, so here, I can explain this in the stream. Kind of sexy, not gonna lie, but... So, when Melania... You're talking about after the kick, the ground slam she has, right? because every follow-up after the kick is pretty easy to react to. Like, I don't have God reaction time. My reaction time is 250 milliseconds at best. So, okay, great dogs. But loser? Uh-oh! Yeah. So the only fast follow-up she has is the ground pound, which is where she does a horizontal swing, flips up in the air, and then slams down. I think you know what I'm talking about, and I think I know what you're talking about, okay? So, you can just react to it, but it's not predictable. Melania is the least predictable boss in that entire game. She has, like, literally no boss compares to the unpredictability of her. She has, like, 14 mix-ups, 12 to 14 mix-ups, I believe, every time you stagger her, and after her own swing, she has 12 mix-ups at minimum, outdoing Horalu. So, there's no way to predict almost anything that she's going to do. You just have to react to it. However, I can give you an all-win situation on what she's going to do next. So, Stargazer, that's, yep, bonfire.
This is called.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong
Enough to beat the puppets.
But gather ergo, clever one. But the Stargazer's strength doesn't.
What is storage? Oh, okay, so the storage system for items, cool. I don't have anything right now. I gotta go pick up my souls first. But yeah, the best way I can offer you to avoid that attack is to commit to an all-win situation. So the best way to avoid that attack is to, after the kick, roll inward and R1. For most weapons, when you roll inward and R1, you kind of hang a little bit low. Like, with the katana, you crouch down a little bit, hit a rolling R1, so you can low profile the following swing. Held ergo. Okay, so you can't store ergo here, okay. Does the game explain what these stats do? Like every other Souls game? Or no? Oh, it does actually. Vigor. Stamina. Weight not equipped to stamina? Come on now! Oh, this is actually defenses too, actually. This is resistance and equip load in one stat. Motivity, strength, technique, dex, advance, faith / intelligence for bitches. You're not a bitch if you use this, okay? I'm joking. But, oh. So yeah, after Melania's kick, rolling into a R1 is the best way to do it because you'll low profile the follow-up horizontal swing. And for most weapons, you'll have enough time to get out of it. If you're playing on a more aggressive playstyle like me, you can jump the kick and then immediately come down with a jumping heavy. Hold on, I can actually show it really quickly. There's no pause button in this game. Wow, it sinks. Hold on. This is my slop side channel where I just upload slop. If you want to see me post random crap, then I guess go on it. Roll. You always kind of have to keep that in your mind as a kind of follow-up, but yeah, hold on. Can I jump the kick? That's predictable, by the way. You can always lure that out with positioning and then interrupt it, I think, but there's still a little bit of mix-up there. Oh, no, hold on. This is the wrong clip. Hold on. Yeah, this is the one. Stop. My grainy Melania ass. Oh, you can jump this and then immediately R1 swing afterward to interrupt it, because after the kick it's always interruptible, but you just have to go fast as shit. I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I only do it just because I'm like a very aggressive player and I I think I've mastered her by this point. But okay, buddy, he just comes out with a 1 frame reaction check. But okay. Why did I do that? But yeah, if you have a really hard time reacting to it, then I suggest just not interrupting her after the kick. You can... Okay, here, let me sit down, stop playing the game so I can coherently explain this to you instantly, okay? Atromix, I don't know how to say her name, sorry. So, there are 3 main solutions to deal with that Malenia attack where she does the sweep into the slam. You can roll in with specific weapons and hit an R1 to low profile it. The slam afterward will be reactable. So let me show you an example. This is the first way to avoid the attack. This is the one I used. It's very effective on katanas. I'm not sure how good it is on other weapon classes. I think you can do this on colossals, but I'm not entirely sure. So, hold on, this is not it. It's right here. Sexy, sexy, sexy. So yeah, hit her here. She does the kick. You can backstep and then R1 it if you want it to be faster, but that's up to you. So, dagger. She does this. And then I immediately katana R1 to low profile that swing. This is consistent, by the way. You can use your katana R1 to low profile the swing to get an opening by hitting her feet. And then the end will just be tight enough for you to barely get out of. It's reactable, but so fucking awesome to pull off, dude. Look how clean that is. Look how clean that is. Come on. Come on. The second way you can avoid it is by just not attacking her after the kick if you're having trouble reacting to it. So after the kick, just expect it to come out. Just have that finger on that roll button and then just roll. You can also strafe it if you're having a little bit more trouble reacting to it as well. You can just like hug top right with your shut up. You can hug top right with your left stick, and then you'll just go around the attack. The whole thing will miss you. Both the sweep and the follow up, and then lastly you can just react to it, which should be just self-explanatory. You just roll. Loser. Can you even get to that guy's level? Oh yeah, you can. Hey, the game is rewarding attentiveness to the level design. Can I parry his shots? Bitch ass boy! If you need any other help on Malenia attacks, follow-ups, anything about the boss, I am here, okay? I did a lot of experimenting in that RL1 video to make sure what I was saying was true. I think I have like 200 hours maybe on that boss. I don't think I'll ever plan to commit as much to a boss like that because... Actually, maybe Erlang. Maybe Erlang. But... She took me so long to learn and master. Okay. Is that even reactable? Hold on. I want to learn the enemy, sorry. What the heck? Yo! Is that reactable or do you just get swamped? Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. I'm saying, okay, if I'm saying that's fairness, that's like sarcasm, that's not true. Okay, that actually is fair. I'm just... Come on. We ain't leaving until I'm getting your parry timings down. Jeez. I don't think that's reactable. Oh, we got one. Come on, pussy. That was insane. Will it work with great swords? Oh shit. Okay. Are you talking about like colossal weapons, or are we talking about like great swords? You know, like the Moonlight great sword. Because if you're talking about great swords, then yes, absolutely it'll work, because the rolling R1 on it has you slam down. So that is low profile city, bro. Like, you will go under that attack 100% of the time. Just right after the roll, always time the R1. It's an all-win situation. Either you low profile the follow-up, or you get an opening off. Everything else she does after that is reactable, or you can low profile that as well. Hold on, so when you stagger her, she can immediately do this follow-up right here. I'll call this the side blade, where she just sidesteps and then hits you with the blade, right? So if you're using a greatsword R1, once you stagger her, let's say after that kick you did an R1, that R1, like where you slam your sword to the ground, you will low profile this with the greatsword R1. Just stay there and you will low profile it. For most of her follow-ups, they're slow enough to where you can just walk out of it and just react and roll, or you'll just avoid the next attack. So yeah, there's a lot of intricacies to it. If you're not as much of a nerd as I am, you can always just not punish the kick. Nice. I gotta remember, Liza B parrying is way more about holding it down than just tapping it like Sekiro. Okay. Okay. This guy's animations are like extra delayed. Like, he doesn't swing at normal intervals. He has like a... He's a little bit wonky. When I think he's not gonna hit me, he hits me. Okay, that is reactable. It's just the ultra lightning fast freaking attack. You just have to like stare at his arms. There we go. Oh shit. There we go. Deflect slop. Okay, it seems that hitting him in neutral just pisses him off really badly. Woo! What you gotta say now, boy? Okay, hold on. Let's not get cocky here. We will be deflect slopping. I gotta remember, you can't just do this. Okay, there's not heavy committal to the guard animation. Okay, okay, nah, you're done, buddy. You're done, buddy. What? Wall bang! Hey! I'm not gonna stagger you until I parry another hit. I'm not proud of myself. Is this because this is a channel with Liza P where they have very snappy animations? Like with someone like Mo, you can very easily read the telegraphs for everything. It's just a little bit of a delay on it, or Morgot with intuitive timings. In Liza P, is stuff consistently like snappy as fuck like that, where you have to know the timing. You cannot like sort of react to it. What the? Okay. Hey! I'm trying to multi-fight them! I'm trying to like hit one guy and then switch to the other. When I does not nearly have enough movement to do that. Okay. Shut up. Stop barking at me. My cats are better. Cats don't bark, they meow. They can hiss at you though, that's pretty rude. Yo, come on, man. This is free interconnectivity. Come on, man. Bitch. Stop. Hey. Hey, hey. It's raining. It's pouring. The old man is what the heck? Okay. Is this Dark Souls 1? Does he have a limp body? Oh no, this is Dark Souls 1. Great thing Dark Souls 1 is like my favorite Souls game. Oh my gosh. These guys' animations, everybody in this game holds something for one more second than they should. And then they'll come up with an attack that goes, oh, boom. Then again, to be fair, that's Elden Ring. What the hell is you? What the hell? What the hell? Fuck out of here, homeboy. Stop it. Okay. This is the thing. In real life, when someone swings at you, they hit with the fist first. When these guys swing at you, they hit you with the elbow first and then the fist. They go, hi. Like, when you throw an overhand, like when you're hammer fisting someone, you hit with the bottom of your fist. These guys hit with their elbow and they hold it for like half a second. Then they swing with their hand, which is the actual hit. Guys, just swing normally. Are you guys all Elden Ringians?
And that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Meep meep. We should be committing to unreactable attacks of P? Does Lies of P have like genuine unreactable attacks? Because here's the thing, unreactable attacks are fair if they have an insane delay on it, where it's like snappy. You gotta have, it's good to have some of those snappy big delay attacks, right? But unreactable neutral moves is just ass. AKA PCR on input delay. Well, okay. It's not unreactable. If you have faster reaction time, you can technically get over it. But that's not me. You always want to be tanky, guys. Health first. Translates to life as well. If strength is success, you must have health before success. Because you don't have anything if you're dead. What? That Dark Souls 2? Oh my gosh, this area is so ganky. I triggered all the enemies and now they're all running at me. Why is this gank so unfair? I really like this actually. That's the old area you went through, right? Some interesting... This is a really good level. I'm gonna parry you. Bitch ass boy. Hey. No way this boxing dummy is gonna get the better of me. No way this boxing dummy is gonna get the better of me. Oh yeah. What the, hey. I said let me do my thing. Okay, okay, there's a boss right there, so I'm just gonna... Actually, parrying him is better, because you get a one hit and then you just annihilate him. Did the devs put him here just to train parries for the player? Hey players, if you want to train your parries, we have this bozo set up. Oh, he just regenerates. Okay, fuck you. Oh shoot, there's a stargazer. What's the requirement for a level here? What a dope name for a bonfire. Stargazer? That's got way more aura than anything else. I don't want to say it as the... Oh! He's a vendor.
Hello there. Welcome to Krat, visitor. I didn't think there were any stalkers left to fight the puppets.
I'm a G.
Figures. The whole organization
Fell apart.
All that's left are
Wannabe stalkers and amateurs.
They can fight on their own.
That's totally not me.
Something while you're at the festival. Out here alone?
What you got for me, homie? Throwing, okay, Molotov from Bloodborne. Lightning grease. And starter weapons, actually. Too bad we won't be needing those. Actually, you can put the parts on them too, right? Okay. It's fine. If I need something, I'll buy it. I don't need anything, so I'm gonna hold on to my ergo. And we're gonna chill. Oh, wait. A terrific puppet that will enliven the parade? Introducing Parade Master, a remarkable parade puppet model from the workshop to celebrate the grand exhibition. Hello there, I am the Parade Master. I like singing and marching with people. 16 songs. Alright, I know this guy's just gonna beat my ass. I've played this game before. I know how things go. Cats are kind of goated. I've never had a cat in my life. I don't know. Jet, why are you like this? What do you mean? Chat, Pancaker calls me a daily weirdo. I don't like it. It hurts my feelings. I do not deserve this. Nothing I have done deserves this treatment. Speak English. Okay. Oh my gosh, the delays. There we go. Deflect slope. Okay, more deflect slope. He has no HP. Wow. Then he's a starting boss. I don't expect him to have a lot. Oop. Oh, what the? He just jabbed out at me. Maybe don't heal in front of the boss like that. Okay, so for that, for the left arm slam, he seems to have two variations of it. He has a fast one and a kind of a slower one. That's a slower one? Yeah, okay, yeah. He has two falling ones. Okay, here's the double swipe down. Fast one. Okay. Fatal attack. Oh shit, no. Hey, wait, no. Yo, okay, if I was stuck on this mount, I'd be pissed. This stagnant movement does not help, buddy. Oh shit, I double tapped that on accident. Okay, buddy. Just gonna eat your ass up really quick here. I don't know what your plan is. LOL! Oh, what the? Okay. Slow one. He has no follow after that, apparently. Oh, what the? Spinny? Oh, what the? Okay. I thought he would hold it up in the air for another second. And he has the exact same attack with the Fury on it. Yikes. Fast. Oh, okay, we kind of just traded there. Hopefully that did some good damage. Okay, fuck you. Totally not my fault. Ow. Come on, man. That's not nice. It's not nice, man. Thanks a lot for the only other attack I struggle with is Waterfowl. It's mostly skill issue, though. Is it first playthrough or not? It is not. This is my second playthrough. Yeah, it's a replay. So I know a little bit about it. I've seen some of these attacks before, which is kind of why I'm a little bit familiar with them. Also, this is something that I don't understand why Elden Ring didn't do. Put the souls outside of the fog gate. Because once the souls are in the fog gate, it's over. It's really not that hard. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is a fast one. I forget. Slow. Okay, he has a longer delay on that. Pretty easy. The belly flop. Fast. What is LB plus Y? Oh, it's a buff. Okay. Maybe don't stand in front of the boss as he does that. Bing! Oh, okay. After that, it seems he can do this weird thing. Oh, okay, that's actually an attack now. Ow. Ow. He's very forgiving on this. This would not apply in Elden Ring, where every boss is a heal punish. Nice. There we go. I've seen your attacks before. You cannot trick me. Bitch ass boy. Bitch ass boy. Bitch ass boy. Quartz. Let's go, dude. Solid. What would I give that guy? Like a low B? He's cool. My standards have rose after AC6. I'm gonna become flaccidisex with boss decay syndrome.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel's security excludes puppets like you.
Why are they racist against
So
twinks?
you have to lie to get inside. You're a special puppet after all.
The game forces you to lie. That's stinky. Well, if it's either be stuck out here or get protection, but live on a lie, sure. By the way, does the lying mechanic actually influence anything? I remember on my first playthrough, I always told the truth and I never noticed a single thing ever happen to me. Maybe telling the truth is the good route though. It makes nothing happen to you. I'm not sure. Here. Normal upgrade. Okay, yeah. Upgrade material. Thanks.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand Covenant. Who are you?
I'm human.
Grand Covenant's fourth law. A puppet cannot lie.
War fucked.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
So, for Waterfowl Dance... Okay, just because I made a video called 30 Ways to Dodge Waterfowl Dance does not mean that it's an easy attack to avoid, okay? Like... On my most tryhard Millennia arc, I could react to it by, like, unlocking my camera, doing the circle method, or... Really, against Millennia, when I was sweating in my prime, I could choose, like, any method to avoid it and it'd work. But I do not recommend you get to that level of mastery just because to sink that amount of time is really, really hard to do. And it's not really worth it if you don't really enjoy it as much as I do. Honestly, I would just recommend you equip Quick Step or Bloodhound Step or some quick solution and just go through it. If you want to avoid it legit, sprint jump all the way, baby. Sprint jump, sprint jump, sprint jump. If it's easier for you, because it's easier to strafe things on PC because you have a mouse to just turn your camera. But if you're on a, okay, humans found alchemists, I think. They found a ergo. Put it into puppets. Yeah, so just sprint jump backward from it. The best advice I can give, whenever you see her go in the air, immediately sprint jump backward. It's an all-win situation. You either avoid the waterfowl dance or you avoid her air attacks. Anything she does in the air. Also, by the way, waterfowl dance can never be a follow-up. She can never string something into waterfowl dance. It has to be from neutral. Waterfowl dance can also occur off a stagger. So if you hit her, always just be prepared for that, man. Puppets are going mad, killing the humans. This is... I know I'm not giving much of a reaction right now because I've already seen this before, but this is fucking awesome, man. This is awesome. This is literally fantastic shit. Why are you a special puppet, though? Why are you not going berserk? And why do you have hair? Unreactable neutral moves such as Osiris Charge? Yeah, okay. To be fair, Crafty, you can outposition A. If you go near his nuts, The charge will never hit you. Oh my gosh. Are we about to... Bro. Delhi... understand Delhi's reason for defending the Osiris charge. I don't think I like the move, though. Manalo lies with P so much. Sadly, it cooked me by leaving Game Pass. This game is some of the best level design, being better than Dark Souls. Probably, actually. I remember the level layouts being absolutely fantastic when I played it, but it's been a while. What's up, Shawty?
I'm so happy to see you.
Me too. Now let's run it. It left Game Pass? What? Oh. I just gotta process
I've been
that.
waiting for you.
Lies of P over Sekiro? Ooh.
The city must have questions. Geppetto will have answers. He was last seen on Elysian Boulevard.
Okay.
All
We gotta find our creator,
is
Geppetto.
dangerous for humans. And that neighborhood is one of the scariest. Please find Geppetto on Elysian Boulevard.
We have to find him. The person who's helping us tells us to find him. Okay, cool.
Look at Jenny.
Jenny is fine.
That's proof you're broken. The real
What?
Gemini isn't so calm. I'm no inventor. But perhaps I can fix
I guess
it.
he's a bug inside our head or something.
Perhaps
The heir of
it
the
fixes
game.
itself in- Wait. Takrot is a labyrinth of peril right now. Be careful. Clever one.
Do I lose souls though? Is this a homeward bone without the losing souls part? Hold on. We have 701 right now, so let's pop it. Bone out. Monochrome color, sexy. Lies of me over Sekiro is hot though. Ugh. Oh, hold on. Press B to hold dash. I know how to run, okay, game? This is useless. Let's equip. Always have a homeward bone in your second in your inventory. Always. But yeah, hold on. I gotta show you guys the clip because a lot of you on stream might not be familiar with this. I have this clip of I have this clip of Inner Father, and it's like the best clip I've ever hit. So after AC6, Ayer is my top 1 boss from that game, but Inner Father at max power is better than anything I have ever fought. I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. Oh, why is the res so shitty? Hold on. It's fine. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't think anything Eliza P could beat this. I'm gonna show this to Flex anyway. No, wrong one. So the context behind this is that everyone said Inner Father had bad AI, so I equipped Mist Raven, God mode, 1 damage, and Shurikens and High Monk, and then I just ripped ass on him, and I was like, this is the greatest fight in history, bro. So I'm gonna break this down. Stay with me. I know you're here for Liza P, but I need to break this down because this clip is like the sickest shit I've ever hit in my entire life. Okay, so he comes out. He does one of his Mist Raven combos. So then I Mist Raven here, and then I know he's gonna, after that Mist Raven combo, he always does a Shuriken into the charge. So you don't want to be in front of the charge. You want to get behind him. So I Mist Raven forward. So he appears in front of me where I was before I used the Mist Raven. So now, since I used the new Mist Raven, I went behind him. I missed the swing. I punished him for missing the Mist Raven. Double parry. He Mist Raven ambushes out of it. Immediately parries back. He jumps back. Here's the thing, okay. Inner Father will always use his Mist Raven combos. He will always use the Mist Raven combo after you interrupt his Fire Owl. I only know this because I have a hyper aggressive playstyle, so I always interrupt him, and I found this out. So You can use Shuriken and interrupt him here. He jumps away. He always jumps away to use Fire Owl. You can use Shuriken and then Chasing Slice to immediately gap close. Cancel the Fire Owl. Then he uses the Mist Raven with the Fire Owl at the same time. You have to dodge both at the exact same time. Mist Raven, both of their timings. Jump above him, because after this Mist Raven combo, he will always go below you to do the double swing. So I predicted that he was going to do that. So I Mist Ravened above him to crash down on top. And then he has the Mist Raven follow-up. So then I missed my swing here. So that I immediately Mist Raven out of this. Then in response to my Mist Raven, he immediately Mist Raven me back. And now we're just in the ether of Mist Ravens trying to finesse each other every second. So he comes in and does a swing. I come in with the High Monk to mix him up. So I jump above his swing with the High Monk. I go above his swing with the Mist Raven overlap. And then he has this. Mist Raven it. Go behind him. Outdo his swing. Hit him. Interrupt. He steps away. And then, every time he steps away, immediately shoot the Shuriken into the Chasing Slice. He immediately aerial Mist Ravens. Instant response. The instant I try to chase him and outdo him and constantly apply that pressure, he immediately just throws that back at me with a very hard attack to react to. Instant bang. He literally went so fast he de-locked my camera. Mist Raven. Okay, when I do the Mist Raven, he immediately Spirit Owls out, evasives out of my attack. Harry, you can High Monk over the sweep always. Okay, he immediately came in with a Mist Raven combo that I was not expecting. He can use his Mist Raven combos to sub out of your neutral attacks. So I wasn't expecting that. So he got a hit on me here. So then I'm like, oh shit, okay, he just finessed me. I use a very light Mist Raven to evasive out of his attack. Chase him from behind. He Mist Ravens out. He just comes in with a slam or the sweep. I use Mist Raven to try to go behind him. He sidesteps it. I hit him here. Go for the neutral swing. He Mist Ravens out of it and attacks me. I'm sorry. No boss I've ever fought can do that level of finessery so fucking quickly and like, it is just fucking nuts, dude. I was literally like, I had to mute my voice. Like, you can't hear any sound from the clip because I was literally screaming my lungs out when it was happening. I was like, holy shit, this is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. Look at this. How can you not enjoy this? Literally after a whole minute of finessing him and him trying to finesse me, he still out-finessed me. Yeah, so, you see, the problem is with that, the problem is, the first requirement you need to do that, because here's the problem with Inner Father. When Inner Father goes like that, he's the greatest boss ever made. No doubt. There's level of unpredictability, finessery, like the player options you have to respond to that, the depth to his fight, how you can like interrupt his Fire Owls, how you can actually have more of this shit. I made it in my Sekiro video, but in the middle of his Mist Raven combos, you can jump on top of his head to avoid the Shuriken follow-up for one of his Mist Raven combos. You can use High Monk to jump over his sweeps. You can use a ton of shit to go like around him. This boss has so much depth, dude. Like, you can jump literally 70% of his moveset too. I'm not sure if the jump in Sekiro gives you iframes, but you can jump over 70% of his moveset. Like, there's so much depth. It's insane. Like, you also control the level of aggression of the fight too. He will do more extenders based on positioning and aggression. So if you're more aggressive, then he'll pop out stuff like that. If you're more defensive, more passive, then he'll come out with his own follow-up. So the flow of the fight is always insane. The problem with that is that his AI never wants to do that for some reason. I don't know why. His AI is so like, for me, it's so hesitant to always use Fire Owls, Mist Ravens, all that crazy shit I just showed. So here's the thing. Fight Inner Father with Mist Ravens. If you Mist Raven all of his Mist Ravens and just be extremely aggressive the entire time, maybe with some shurikens, you will experience something like nothing else, bro. So part of the problem is that you can only hold that for like 15 seconds, alright? The Sekiro Spirit Emblem limiter is so tiny to where you can only hold that for like 15 seconds before it's up. You just have 2 little Spirit Emblems to keep up with him. In that clip, I was using mods so I could do 1 damage so he doesn't die. Because, I mean, if you're putting that much volume out, he's going to die in like 30 seconds. But I had a mod so I did 1 damage to him every single hit. So the fight lasted like 3 hours. Imagine 3 hours of just that right there. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So and you have to do 1 damage, and you have to do God mode, so you don't. I mean, God mode's not a requirement, but I just do God mode just because it's way easier to just survive. Because I'm not trying to die. I want the fun to continue. So yeah, Infinite Spirit Emblems really saves it. I really don't like Sekiro's limit of the Spirit Emblem system. It's not even just that in particular. It's the entire game with Spirit Emblems is so limited to where you can barely use it for much, which is my issue. But yeah, Inner Father at that level is pretty much the GOAT. I think he still probably gaps everything for fun and unpredictability. But Air, I have to learn Air a little bit more. I don't know. All might pass him up. Parade Master over every Sekiro boss. Born Demon of Hatred. Hey. Oh, Upside. Stop it. We're not about to say like Inner Genichiro is like low, worse than low B. The circle dodge feels so good to pull off though. It's my favorite. What's the circle dodge? Oh, you're talking about like PlayStation controller circle dodge? Lying mechanic gives you more humanity. You have a lot of humanity to unlock a hairstyle, but you do not get humanity from telling the truth. It's from choosing the morally right answer. Interesting. So, hold on. Inner Genichiro C tier? Hey! Inner Genichiro C tier. Okay. I'm not getting worried. There's no way this is not rage bait. No human being on the planet has Inner Genichiro C tier. Stop it. No more rage bait. You cannot rage bait me, Upside. The circle dodge for waterfowl dance? Oh yeah, it is very fun. The most fun to execute for me is the ancient meteoric ore sword. You know, the shit where you unlock, you do the circle, and then you use meteoric ore. You use the white light charge on meteoric ore sword to outdo the tracking of it. It's so hard to pull off. It's like the hardest shit to pull off in the game, but it's so fun, dude.
I knew from the moment we met that you're Geppetto's puppet.
Oh damn.
He took off for a little.
Damn, he's the father who left for the milk.
We'll have to make a new copy. Oh, it comes. Please find that old man.
Show off clothes?
No, thanks for keeping me company.
I'm not really interested about any. I'm not really interested in anything you have to say, old lady. What? Oh, okay. Where is this at? Where is my drippy clothes? Oh well. 3 Sekiro boss above B? No. You can't have Pinwheel over Lang, Pinwheel in S tier, Demon Fire Sage in S tier, and then Inner Genichiro in C tier. You can't.
You're here to see Master Geppetto, right? Come this way.
Oh, hello.
I heard about you from
I guess I just got
Geppetto.
wiped
To
here.
see you in person. Wow, you should take this. Geppetto left it with me.
Here's my upgrade lady. It 100 times better than that Inner Ishin. That dude's a fraud. Bro, okay. This is the thing with Ishin, okay? This is gonna be a hot take. Ishin the Sword Saint, mechanically, is B+. I said it. I said it. Sword Saint Ishin is mechanically normal B tier, and I'm gonna explain why. The boss. Okay, can you not grind your grindstone? What the hell is that? I'm digging up my ass for fucking pennies, bro. Damn. not that broke. So phase 1, you can kind of just R1 mash him down. Phase 2 is fun, though I feel he's a little bit limited. And then phase 3 is just lightning. It's really cool, but part of my issue with him is... It's like... Oh, dude. You can... Once you learn aggression, the boss is... He just becomes so, like... He's not that fun once you just shut down all his options. Inner Father kind of works similarly sometimes, but if you have the right tools for aggression, like the Shuriken and the Mist Raven, aggression can be very fun and rewarding on him. So with Inner Ishin, that doesn't exist. There is no tool where you can, I guess, draw out that aggression and make him so much more fun. For me, it's like the boss gets more fun when I drag him out and kind of play a little stupid, which I'm fine with, okay? Like, you technically have to play stupid to make Horaloo, like, peak as he is, right? Because you have to stay in front of him. You have to stay in front of Horaloo to make him peak. You have to play a little bit stupid. But the thing is, with Ishin, I have to play so dumb to where it's like, I don't enjoy it. So, let me explain what I mean. So, let's talk about Inner Ishin here, because he's an upgrader in every way to me. The problem with phase 1 is that you could R1 mash him to death, and I didn't like that about him. Like, you could shut him down so easily, he only has like 3 moves. If you just R1 spam him. And I can't help it, okay? My natural playstyle is passive aggressive, so I'm always charging in on the opponent. So if I'm not playing with my preferred playstyle, it's probably not fun. Okay? I don't really know how else to explain it. So I'm not saying if you can't be aggressive against the boss, they're not fun, but without any other playstyle outside of aggression is not very fun for me, and playing with aggression is the most fun play style. So with Inner Ishin phase 1, they actually solved this for me. They added a unreactable, like in phase 1 they added a unreactable instant R1 mash counter, where if you spam R1 against him, he will literally come out with an unreactable swing that will hit you in the middle of your swing. It will just immediately randomly bang. It will deal 40% of your HP. You're done. Now, it might sound like this is bullshit, because as we were talking about earlier, an unreactable neutral attack is bullshit. It can happen at any point. If you do 3 hits, he can do it. If you do 9 hits, he can do it. If you do 1 hit, he can do it. The thing is, it's always predictable due to your R1. So it's an aggression check. If you brainlessly R1 mash the opponent, he has an attack that'll immediately like fling you back for punishing him too hard. So you can avoid this by doing calculated R1s. So if you're getting like positioning based openings, if you're jumping on top of his head to get R1s in, if you're like strafing him, if you're doing like the charge down ones at very specific points, that will never happen to you in Ishin phase 1. The unreactable aggression check will never happen to you because you're using calculated R1s. That was the problem with the original Ishin, and that's why Inner Ishin phase 1 is one of the best phases FromSoft has ever done. Because they added... It's so dynamic. You have to keep track of your aggression 100% of the time. You also have to keep track of your spacing 100% of the time. Because if you use the Mortal Blade Disc and you're too close, it's done. There's nothing you can do about Mortal Blade Disc. You know, the giant,
Be more careful.
It's us, boy.
The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys.
Me too! Worst boss of all time!
Armed? My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
But yeah. So you have to be... Mortal Blade Disc, if you don't have like an umbrella or a Mist Raven, is like a waterfowl dance of sorts. It's like you have to be aware of it at all times. You just have to immediately run out and then run back in. Mortal Blade Disc will always yield you an opening. You have to run out and then run back in. So it's great. It's one of the few Sekiro phases where you have to actually care about positioning. And I know Sekiro is not a positioning heavy game like AC6, but still it is, to me, it is an appreciated part of game design. It makes the game more fun for me. So the instant always managing your aggression and always being aware of that at all times on top of more, I guess, simple moveset makes that an easy S tier phase. Phase 2 is kind of the same thing, but phase 3 is really where Inner Ishin is he turns very odd for me. So the thing with Inner Ishin, phase 3, is that it kind of just seems like phase 1 with some new attacks. However, the AI work they did on him was brilliant, okay? So the thing with Inner Ishin phase 3 is that this guy straight up has infinite combos. Like, on some, if we're talking about like Horlu Millennia Energy where the boss can just infinitely combo forever, Inner Ishin phase 3 can do that. Inner Ishin phase 3 can literally legitimately infinitely combo. And you might be wondering, hold on, I've never seen him infinitely combo. Like, when you fight someone like Horlu and stay in his face, you might notice he's so aggressive, he's so relentless. When you fight someone like Millennia, you might see that they're so aggressive and so relentless. It's the same thing with Mode. But if you're not thinking about it for Ishin phase 3, it's actually, it's very understandable why you don't get to see him infinitely comboing into the most insane shit ever. The problem is, they programmed his AI really poorly for this. So, Inner Ishin pulling out the best moves he can do, like, when Inner Ishin pulls out the best moves he can, where he's having, like, the most insane follow-ups and mix-ups and stuff like that. Stop it! Bozo, man. So, the reason why you don't see that for Inner Ishin phase 1 is because, or no, phase 3, you have to play so dumb to drag it out. So, the thing is, when you dodge Inner Ishin's lightning, he has follow-ups to it. When you dodge and parry his thrusts, he has follow-ups to it. When you actively run away from his attacks, he has follow-ups for it. If you actively, trigger his gun all the time with aggression, you can actually cancel it with aggression, but the thing is... Okay, buddy, what the fuck is that? You actually have to play, like, so dumb to make his phase 3 as fun as it could be. And I don't understand why they have to do this. Just, I don't know, remove the lightning, make the lightning more tight or something. Make it like Inner Genichiro, I don't know. But the thing is, his AI is so goated if you play really stupid. You actively have to do everything against the game of what it tells you to do to make him as peak as, make him one of the best fights ever. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to make Inner Ishin phase 3 one of the best phases ever, dodge all the lightning, parry all and dodge all the thrusts, then use combat arts to spice him up. Make sure you have a lot of spirit elements on standby too. Make sure you use positioning to drag out everything. Make sure you use everything to trigger all of the most dangerous moves he can. So like, oh, he's hyper. Hold on, I gotta lock in for this guy a little bit. Hold on. What the, okay. What the hell is that, dude? Oh, nice. Loser. Oh, okay, summons. We don't use, this is a no summon run. I summoned all last playthrough. We're not gonna summon once on this playthrough. So yeah, I really don't like what they did there. Here's the thing. With Inner Father, you have to only use, you have to use some prosthetics to kind of, you know, get him to that sweet spot of peak. I mean, even then, normal Inner Father is still pretty awesome, but damn, that roll's tragic. The thing is with Inner Ishin, you have to do so much to make his phase 3, like, fight enjoyable that I just don't find it enjoyable. Like, it's very weird because you're doing everything you can to make the boss enjoyable, but oddly enough, it's just not enjoyable just because I have so many restrictions on myself. I feel like it's like, I feel like you're following a formula. A boss fight should not feel like a formula. A boss fight should feel like a duel, right? It feels like, okay, now after he does this, I have to run away, or else he can just be baby button mashed. Okay, for the lightning attack, I have to dodge it. It's so limiting to where I don't find it enjoyable. And I'm not saying that Inner Ishin Phase 3 is like bad. I'm saying that I just... What the hell is this? I'm not saying it's a bad phase. I'm just saying it's not very enjoyable just due to my passive-aggressive playstyle. Even still with Inner Ishin in Phase 2 and 3, you can shut him down with aggression, which is the thing I was a little bit disappointed by with the after Phase 1. Because in Phase 1, he has a direct aggression check, and I was gonna be excited if they were gonna add that the entire time. Like, yes, add an aggression check the entire time so you can't have players brainlessly R1 mash. If you've noticed in Sekiro, all the best bosses have R1 counters. Why do you think FromSoft made all 3 inner bosses have direct counters to R1 mashing? In all of Sekiro, you can R1 mash through the entire game because the game wants to teach you aggression. There's nothing wrong with this design philosophy. They want you to counter R1 mashing. Or not. They want you to teach you to become aggressive. And there's nothing wrong with this. It's just I was already aggressive, so it's not necessarily my style of play. The combat system is very to my style, but the AI is not very to my style, if that makes any sense. So, the thing is, Inner Genichiro, the problem with regular Genichiro is just spam R1 and you can hit stun him to death and he can't do anything about it. The thing with Inner Genichiro, they added Sakura Dance, an attack that will confirm to come out 100% of the time in this fight. It is a hyper armor attack that you could do nothing about and you have to deal with, and he will mix it in. He will use it. And it makes the fight so much more dynamic. Like, if you mess Sakura Dance does so much damage that it's so punishing because it's for the people who are one mash like me. It's meant to be punishing for the people who keep getting away with aggression. If you overcommit on the aggression, you're not going to be heavy punished. That's why Inner Genichiro is an S tier boss. Now let's talk about Inner Father. Inner Father has every single Mist Raven. He has the Spirit Owls. He can randomly disappear from neutral to attack you as an immediate aggression counter. It can come out randomly. You have to be aware of it 100% of the time. Inner Ishin is the same thing. The thing is, Inner Ishin is much less heavy on it than the other two. Inner Genichiro can use those for all 3 phases. Inner Father can use his Mist Ravens the entire fight. But the problem with, especially in Phase 2, holy shit. Phase 2, bro, he can use any Mist Raven. He can use Spirit Owls. Like, he's nuts. But for Inner Ishin, they don't have enough of that for me, which I was a little bit disappointed by. Mortal Blade Disc is also a little bit also sort of qualifies for that as well, because if you're too aggressive on it and you keep R1 mashing it, then you're going to get caught in a guaranteed one shot. So I really like that about Phase 1. It's all about managing that aggression, which there's not enough of in the game, but I understand. Video games do not have to appeal to my taste. Not every video game has to be made for me. But I will say for sure, that stagger aggression-based playstyle is probably my favorite style of bosses. Like, Melania's like that, Inner Father's like that. Like, that stuff is just absolutely fantastic. It's my preference for how bosses to be. Bosses where I can control and dictate the flow of combat, man. What? Is he headbutting me? What the hell is that? I kind of wanted to learn that guy, but he dies so quickly by just R1 mashing him. I don't really have any other response. It's partially also why Demon of Hatred is top 3 for me in the game, just because that guy, there is no aggression checks with Demon of Hatred. He's a Dark Souls boss because he doesn't stagger. Everything in Sekiro staggers. He doesn't stagger, basically. Well, he does stagger if you hit him enough, but you can't, I guess, normally stagger him, like, you know, interrupt him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, Demon of Hatred just is almost complete hyper armor. That's why I like him. Because you can't R1 mash to simplify his entire fight. You have to deal with him straight up, and that's why it's very fun for me, because I have to engage with them. With bosses like regular Genichiro, you can R1 mash through him, and there's nothing his AI can do about it. Now, I'm not saying that regular Genichiro should have had an aggression check, because then nobody would have beaten the game, dude. Like, giving an early game boss such a brutal concept as an aggression check, I don't think is fair. Actually, I wouldn't say fair. I just wouldn't say it's a well balanced, because early game bosses should be, you know, easy. So it's just a personal issue with me. For example, on the baby doll side quest, if you tell the blind mother her baby is a doll, you won't get any humanity. But if you lie and tell that a human, you get humanity. Okay, that's kind of a little bit of a weird thing, because morality is debatable, right? I don't think there's one objective moral code for humanity. That's why people have different belief systems, different religions exist. So, I don't want to make this too serious, but a game deciding what gives you humanity and what doesn't based off their moral code is a little bit it's a little weird. Now, I'm not here to want to get pissy and say, oh, these developers are blah 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 blah. I don't really give a fuck, bro. Okay, I don't give a fuck. But at least for me, always tell truth. Always tell truth. This place is better to truth than to live with a lie, man. At least that's just how I see things. But as I said, not all games have to cater to me. We were just on this with Sekiro, okay? Not all games have to appeal to me. I'm not really gonna complain about it because I don't really give a fuck. But yeah, I mean, I don't really care to debate morality. I'm shit at arguments, dude. So, shit at arguing. So, I do think it's an interesting mechanic, though. I think maybe there should have been more done with it, though. Because if all it is just gets you a new hairstyle and minor stuff like that, I do think the concept could have been brought out more. Wow, okay. Dark Souls 1 enemy placement. Dark Souls 1 is my second favorite Souls game. Don't worry, it's a good thing. Do it. You can kind of baby button mash that guy. My main problem with Inner Ishin is that the fight doesn't change much. Ooh, okay. Here's the thing, man. Outside of phase 1 and the one you attack they added, you know, where he jumps up and where he does the sweep, jumps up into the air, and then hits you with whatever. Here's the thing. Move-wise, they didn't add a lot, but AI-wise, they did change a lot. So, here's the thing. The reason why it doesn't seem like much is added to Inner Ishin is because the way they structured his AI is really wonky. So let me tell you.
I can sense something strange. Jeepers. Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that? If you want to check it out, I can take point.
So, okay, here's the thing. If Inner Genichiro barely ever used... What the hell? Okay, I wanted to slide down, but... okay. If Inner Genichiro rarely ever used Sakura Dance, and only had the lightning reflecting, you'd say, why didn't they make any changes to the fight? The reason why it feels... They really only added, like, one oh, fuck you. Yep, I literally just knew what that did the instant I hit it. I remember from my last playthrough. Yep. The thing is... If Inner Genichiro rarely ever used a Sakura Dance, it would seem like they added almost nothing to the fight besides the lightning reflect mechanic. But the thing is, since Inner Genichiro is so proficient on the Sakura Dance, and it's a constant aggression check, it seems like they added a lot to the fight just because of how aware you need to be of the move at all times. That's why it feels so different, because it fundamentally changes how you approach the fight. You cannot be so insanely aggressive anymore. You have to step back. With Inner Ishin, they only did that for phase 1. And as I said, they added a lot of changes to his AI. Like, to my knowledge, normal Ishin, he can't combo infinitely. Inner Ishin can do that. The problem is you have to play like a complete... I don't want to say it, but you have to play like a complete idiot to make it work. You have to dodge all the lightning, parry all the thrusts, stuff like that. So, it's like, damn. So if they reworked this AI a little bit to, I don't know, I guess become more active in the fight, where the more exciting parts aren't locked behind undoing everything the game tells you to do. It's straight up like, it's so stupid. When the game tells you to Mikiri counter, when the game tells you to Mikiri counter a thrust, you should be expected to Mikiri counter the thrust. You should not be expected to dodge the thrust to make the boss like baby easy mode. It's not even about difficulty, it's about quality too. It's not really fun. At least not for me. Bitch, hey! I'm gonna baby button mash through him just because I'm trying to have a conversation with chat here instead of learning the guy, but yeah. It's kind of my half issue there, so Inner Father has significant AI changes. Like, you can tell it, bro. You can tell there's AI changes there. You don't need to be a sweaty... what in the fuck? You don't need to be hella sweaty like me. But I think you even with my normal playstyle, even with being less aggressive, I could still notice the changes in his boss fight, so yeah. No. Oh my gosh, why did I dodge into that? But, I wouldn't say you're necessarily wrong for thinking that, though. Because the game just does a poor way of... outside of phase 1, and that one new move, they did such a poor way of, like, implementing real changes to the fight.
I wish we could play together. Like we used to.
What the hell? You can play with me. Okay, buddy. Said it out loud and proud, but whatever you like. So... as I said, I don't blame you for thinking that, because there's a game, the boss kind of does a poor way of explaining that. Also, finally, last thing, the game just doesn't do enough. Like, I'm sorry, even Inner Ishin firing on all cylinders, you could, as I said, Inner Ishin doing the infinite combos, and him pulling out everything, and you dodge all the lightning, and you parry all the thrusts, and you dodge the thrusts on top of that, so he has thrust follow-ups, and use positioning. Even if you do all of that, Inner Father still mogs. Like, even Inner Ishin following up on his... even if you have Inner Ishin firing on all cylinders, Inner Father still mogs. He's just too good. His moveset's too fun. Inner Ishin is not that fun. It's just as simple as that, bro. He's not more fun. And really, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. That's the thing that matters most when you're playing a video game. Fun. Okay, so here's my policy when playing Souls games and clearing out levels generally. If you've done it once, you don't need to do it again.
I miss you, Murphy.
You sound like a Monster Hunter enjoyer with all that positioning stuff. I mean, if you watched the Placidusac section of my video, I know you watched the video. Thank you for commenting on that, by the way. Appreciate the positive support. So, bitch, I'm kind of I kind of got a soft spot for positioning. You know what I mean? Like, I just played AC6, and none of those bosses are more complex than even like a Godfrey Phase 1, maybe, but. That game is so tight with positioning that it makes all the fights so much better. Like, if you like positioning, you have to fucking play AC6, dude. You gotta play AC6, my man. That game is positioning porn, bro. It's incredible. Like, I know Glaze Melania is the greatest boss of all time in my RL1 video, but dude, a boss from AC6 literally overtook that. I have actually like 2 bosses above Melania now. And that's not to say anything about Melania. She never went down. The others are just better, just because its positioning is so damn fucking awesome. So yeah. Upside, where's Inner go on the tier list? I don't know, I might enjoy Monster Hunter. Everybody's been telling me about a crazy Monster Hunter bosses, like Fatalis and Elatrion. But I don't know. I do have Monster Hunter World plus Iceborne on my PC. I don't know if I'll stream it. But yeah, if you guys want, I might stream it. I don't know what I want to do, because my list looks a little bit foggy right now. But I mean, if you guys want to watch it, I'm down to stream it. I mean, I have the game. You might as well play it. Might as well get my money's worth. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, yeah, this is the baton guy at the start. Oh, he just juiced the fuck up now. Heal up. Loser. Oh, do you have to do it from his that side? Okay, yeah. No worries, I got it. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. Bang. 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 Oh, hey. Hey, hey. Bang. Broke his weapon. Does he just give up now? Okay, so he's the equivalent of giving up now. What is doing that? What button is that? LT, I think? Oh, yeah, that's a gap closer. Okay, could be useful. It's not necessary right now. What in the near automata? Guy is high on blue meth, man. Walter White got these streets fucked. Can't say I blame him, though. You better not have a fucking gun on your ass. Watch out! Well, let me heal, let me heal, let me heal, let me heal. Now we can fight. Loser? Loser? Oh, okay. I don't think I had any stamina there. Yeah, okay, I'm overcommitting on the stamina here. My aggressive playstyle is taking over. I'm ignoring stamina exists. Pop this bad boy open. Enter Agor's low B. Agor gives you a new weapon and a new ending. Hold on, for oh shit, for like telling the truth? That's pretty interesting if it does. Hey there, bro. What's up? Yo, Zarknos. Hello. Lift the lever. You know what deflect based boss is? You don't have to play like a badger is holding the controller to get 100% out of. Oh, heal store. By the way, I might seem like I'm not making any comments on like the level design or anything like that. I've experienced this all before. Okay, this is not, as much as it may seem like an afterthought with what I'm doing. Like, oh yeah, you're just clearing out the game, blah blah blah. This is not okay. I'm more preoccupied with chat, but this is great stuff. Even my Liza P video, I think I still did say that the first half is good, and so far you have fantastic content running in front of you. I mean, atmospherically, everything's great so far. Oh, what the hell? Damn, what the hell? Ultra Instinct wannabe ass. Too bad I'm Jiren. Oh shit, Jiren lost that fight. Actually, no. Hey, Jiren ought to be teamed up on. But yeah, you've got, for early game, you've got pretty solid, like, high A tier stuff so far. I wouldn't say this is S tier content. I have kind of like a high bar for S tier.
Come out, Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for.
Who the hell is this?
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you?
Oh, hey.
You're their maker, practically their father.
He's right.
You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth. What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost.
He's my daddy, so I'm gonna have to beat your ass.
Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet.
If he's the
Can't
devil.
sneak past me.
Okay.
Die!
Let's run it. I have to wait for him to finish for some reason.
I'll kill you both, then string you along the
What in the delay? Okay, now he wants to swing fine. Oh, okay, hold on. What in the Elden Ring? Okay, hold on. Okay, he's the fast. So not even. It's not even fast. It's a faster 1-2. Okay. He has the faster 1-2. He has the slow one. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, what the? Okay, that fat. I have to remember, anything that's fast, immediately parry. And everything that's slow, you can just react to. Yeah, okay, I got it down, I got it down.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
Fast one? Oh, he can mix that up? I didn't even know you could do that, actually. He can mix that up, okay. The boss is mix-ups? No way!
Are you a dream or a nightmare? Stop showing up already.
Okay, I don't know what you're gonna do now. Why is the swing so weighty? You're holding like a third of a sword. Come on, let's fight him for real. Okay, he has very short states after his attacks. Can I not stagger him? Oh, there you go. I'm kind of low on heals, buddy, so it's kind of over for you. Okay. I wanted to parry him into the thing. Oh my gosh. Yikes!
For sure.
I'm trying to stand still and I'm trying to learn the Mad Donkey. He's a boss. I'm trying to learn the boss by not mashing him. Yeah, they are great fights, even better with friends than a group, but it's a time investment. How much of a time investment is Monster Hunter World? Just FYI, I don't play Monster Hunter Wilds, the new game. Never ever touch that shit? Hold on. What's wrong with Wilds? I thought Wilds was better than World. I heard a lot of praise for it, but I don't know, I'm not familiar with it. Wait, is that the shortcut? If that's a shortcut, I'm just gonna drop down right now. Fuck, I just lost the heal to that. Okay. Okay, come on. Can you guys at least speed up the running? My main issue with the first episode, the enemy encounters never evolve past the standard set out first area, aside from Opera House.
I'll kill you both, then string you up.
What in the weird back? Okay, you can go with his hip to kind of backstab him. Okay, come on. Come on! I'm getting mixed up by his timings. He has hella fast moves like that, and then hella slow ones. So timing that is very difficult. We're gonna learn him anyway. There we go. Making progress. Okay, this is the same move twice. Because I can't avoid it.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
I'm spamming the parry button. What is that? Unreactable? Remember, don't smash the parry button. Hold it down. Fast one. There we go. What the hell? Okay, come on, man. Come on, man. What the hell? I'm trying to punish you, and you're giving me no option. That's pretty smelly. You can't throw that up and then not give the player an opportunity to use a critical. Come on now, man. It could be positioning, though. You can just position around it and then land a critical. There we go. Bang.
Are you a dream or a nightmare?
I'm here. That's all you need to know. I'm real. Nice frame drops there, buddy. I was about to say, if he's not even open after that, that's just ridiculous. Probably gonna die here. Try to parry everything.
It's destroyed for sure.
Jeez. The human bosses in this game are worse than NPC bosses in Elden Ring. I mean, I don't really have an issue with this guy. He's okay. I'm just standing there trying to learn all his timings, and he has a very, I guess, erratic form of, fighting. Where a guy is literally just standing there, he comes out with the most delayed attack ever, and then it's just two immediate fast ones that are very, very hard to react to. I don't really find it fun. Then again, maybe I'm just bitching and then I just have to learn the boss. By the way, did the elevator reset? If the elevator reset, I have no idea why FromSoft doesn't just include that. Nice.
Cursed puppet! Back again!
At least I can get the slow ones. Come on now. Let's get those ones. Let's get those ones. Get up. Pretty predictable, I guess. Slightly delayed swings there. Okay, that's fine. He has a total of like 3 moves. Thought I traded with him there. I don't know. Shit, sparks are flying on the screen. Get top.
I demanded the truth. Now I feel bad for my comrade.
What the fuck? He might be right though, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, cool, I guess. I tried learning him and he had like 3 attacks. Yeah, your son's a G. Is Papa G thuggin'?
We meet, son.
Hey, I'm so angry at you. Why the hell you leave me?
It's a dream come true. I understand. I invented the puppets, but in order for me to do that, won't you help me?
Yeah, sure. I got a bunch of dog
I want
ass,
to
I guess, I don't know.
All about your experiences. I want to hear. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. We'll catch up.
Okay, let's go. We don't got time. Hey, he gave me another one. I saw this was weapons blade and handle. Oh yeah, so the enemy fusing thing. Okay, I got you. Not enemy fusing, the blade fusing thing. What am I talking about? Level design before and the one after Romeo is a solid A tier. Very strong for a first time release, yes. Human bosses in this game are worse than NPC bosses in Elden Ring. Okay. NPC fights in Elden Ring are annoying, but my biggest issue with them is they literally input read you. They straight up input read you. I do have evidence to back this up. I don't really feel like pulling it out.
That way, find any more?
Actually, why not? Hold on. Let me just hold on. I know I disabled the visual for a reason. Do I have a video of him input reading here or no? Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Okay, I don't have footage of it. I'll just tell you this though. This anecdote. I literally remember fighting Ancient Dragon Man, and then when I did a swing on him, he immediately, because I was using a katana, right? So a katana R1 swing is not reactable. That's way too fucking fast. He instantly reacted to it. Instantly reacted to my rolling R1. It's a sweep, by the way. He instantly reacted to my sweep with a jump. Bro, you know how insane that is? I did a rolling R1. I was randomly rolling around, so there's no way he could have predicted it. The instant I rolling R1, he immediately did a jumping heavy, and then I instantly died. There's no way he was able to compute that instantly. It was not a lucky accident. I consistently tested this, where I was just like where I would try to cause similar reactions like that. Like he can just do random jumping heavies, but there's no way there's no way something that calculated happens so quickly, dude. So I remember having multiple other examples of this just from this is personal anecdote. So I understand it's not the most reliable, but yeah. What? Oh, he has a different type of okay, that's not even a stagger response. This is a freaking wall bang, dude. Swing your arm higher. Come on now, man. The problem with Wilds is that the game still gets constant updates as an add-on later, so there isn't much content as later games. Oh, okay. So you know all the shit about positioning and time-based attacks? Yes. Wilds does all that out of the window and streamlines the medium-paced combat, in which every single action game you do matters to a button masher. But also, it's not even close to the Monster Hunter world. There's overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam and looks and runs way worse. Damn, okay. I thought Wilds was praised. So it's like, I know Monster Hunter's all about positioning, right? So they took all the cool stuff about the positioning and then they made it trash. Damn. Like a Final Fantasy 16 type thing where they switched out the turn-based RPG stuff for the action stuff, but apparently the action in that game is actually good instead of apparently the actual action in Final Fantasy 16 is actually good, so people accept it. First time playing World took me about 150 to 200 hours in an okayish build to be Elatrion. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And 350 for Fatalis. With a second, I reached Fatalis in 150 hours, but the build wasn't that good. Damn, you have to commit 500 hours to get to 2 big bosses? These better be the greatest bosses of all time. Actually, then you're just playing for the boss. You're not playing for the game. Come on now. Let's play for the game. Okay, where does that shortcut actually lead? I wasn't thinking. Can't have been that far. How much of a shortcut is that? Yeah, I know that Monster Hunter World was a long grind, but I didn't know it was 500 hours grind. Damn. Also depends on drop rate and what weapon and build you are playing. Also, you play alone or with a group. Is the game better with the group? Because I don't know how many people I know play Monster Hunter World. I think I prefer to do the game solo, but I don't know. Also, if I'm hoping on drop rates, hell no. Hell to the no. If I'm hoping on drop rates, if I'm hoping on grinding, come on, Alvin. Sit your ass down, boy. Boy. What the hell is that? What is that telegraph? Hold on. He just starts like jumping up in the air, like acting all giddy, like hoo hoo hoo. And then he immediately just pops out with a double swing. I don't think it's bad telegraphing. I just think it's a little bit funny. Is that bad telegraphing? I have no idea. I like these enemies because they have stagger R1 counters, but they're insanely reactable though, so you don't like overcommit and just screw yourself over, you know what I mean? It doesn't require you to be that attentive, but I still do like those enemies. It's like the guys in DMC5, the purple dudes that have hyper armor once you hit them too much. NPC fights in Liza P are mid, below mid, definitely below mid. What the hell? I feel like focus mode goes against the entire combat design of Monster Hunter. It kills the need for positioning and gives extra attack, extra reach. Huh. I really like Placiduous Sax, so I was told I'd really like Monster Hunter bosses because they're like Placiduous Sax if it was actually good, apparently. Even though Placiduous Sax is good, but whatever. Backstab cooldown exists in Liza P. Very well made mechanic. Oh, okay. Good. You gotta summon Sephiroth Virgil here. The input reading on Shadow of the Archer NPC is so blatant. The Mausoleum NPC bosses backstep at every single input. Yeah, it's actually obnoxious. Why they have input reading, I have zero idea. Can you not check how... Oh, okay, I can level up. You can check how much ergo is required to level up. I was like, damn, if they're getting to show you that, it's pretty smelly, man. But yeah, the input reading on them is so stupid. This is not like AC6 where you can feint your attacks. In AC6, input reading is fine because you can use it to trick the enemies and you can feint out your attacks. So it's balanced because when you feint out the input read, there's not that you get a guaranteed opening. That doesn't exist in Elden Ring. Every animation is committal. Problem with them is that there is easy and way too much for no risk. I hope they get a special normal focus structure than nerf for the specials. Oh, okay. Monster Hunter stuff. Do you want to play with your people? I could. If you guys got Monster Hunter and you guys are down to run a 300-hour run with me, I mean, we could do that, but I don't know how many of you are interested in the game. I don't even know if I'll like the game. I don't want you guys to spend $50 on a game for a game I won't play. What the hell is that? It's like if I told you guys to, like, buy Night Rain, all just to play with me. You guys have no interest in Night Rain. And then I drop Night Rain. Like, I feel like it's a waste of money at that point. I don't want to waste your guys' money. If you want to go hit up the Discord server, talk to like-minded people, perhaps getting calls with me when I play sloppy games like this game. Yeah, go ahead, join the Discord server, bro. Monster is filled with boss fights because every big monster boss is that in regard. Most of the fun comes from grinding a monster to get to certain parts of the weapons and armor. Yikes, that sounds traumatic. Hate grinding. Nani. Positioning. Oh. I'm good. Okay. His weird, erratic animations really add to his little, I guess, wonky little puppet aesthetic. Ah, okay. I'm understanding it. So when he does the slams, there's lightning on there, and you can't. The game isn't is forcing you to dodge there because you can't parry it. If you parry it, then you take damage. If you dodge it, then you're gonna be okay. Okay. Hey, it's a good boss fight. A game that actually has you with multiple styles of play, encourages multiple styles of play at the same time. Great idea, actually. Believe me, it sounds worse, but the grind on Monster Hunter isn't bad. Really? Okay. If the gameplay loop is good, then I kind of don't mind grinding. You'd have to have a really good gameplay loop to get me to grind, though. Because even on some of my favorite games of all time, like AC6 and Nier Automata is my favorite video game, favorite work of art ever, I would not grind in that game. Then again, Nier Automata's gameplay isn't the best thing ever. But if we're talking about like grinding in like DMC5, I wouldn't mind it, because DMC5 is the best combat ever. Whoa, mix up the combinations. That's rare. Just pop them right here. Bang, bang. Pop up. Left, right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Could parry that. Okay, I'm having a hard time discerning between those. Okay. Kind of an awkward telegraph there, but it's fine. I think it's so weird to read. I'm sure there's some consistent way to get around it, though. Oh, I forgot. You can't parry a grab. Come on now. Hey, it's another thing I'm forcing dodging. Oh shoot, dodge. I forgot. You gotta dodge, man. Let's go. Ooh. Aha. Stupid idiot. I know your telegraphs now. Oh shoot. Can't dodge. Oops. Let's focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. Come on. I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm getting caught up in the last attack as he starts up a new... okay. I'm getting caught up on the last attack. And I'm not keeping track of the current one, which is when you should always be keeping track of the current one. With friends, more fun, but the Monster Hunter just gets more health. Or the monster gets more. Okay. Gameplay loop is just way too fun. Okay, yeah, then that'd be W. I would love to play with you, buddy, but Wild's the game with... Wild's the only game with crossplay. Come on, man. I'm on PC. I don't have anything else. I don't know what you're on. But yeah, if you were down to do it with me and you already had the game in your own interest, it might be worth it, actually. Then again, we live in way different time zones, so that might cause some issues. Well, if you reinstall Night Rain, so we gotta run duos, bro. Bro, my Night Rain is bugged. I do not want to... My Night Rain... I literally bricked my own Night Rain. Ah, damn it. I had an Xbox One. I still do have it. I don't want to hop on it. That horrendous input delay makes it literally unplayable, dude. Lights be encourages dodging. It's just the parrying is more fun if it wasn't an abysmal frame rate. This game has like a cap frame rate or something like that. If it's running 60, you should be fine, right? I'm also forgetting, like, if it looks like I'm getting just straight up walk, I'm not doing anything, and I'm just standing still in the hit. It's because I think when you're supposed to dodge, you hit the button, but you dodge after you hit the button. It's very weird. I'm forgetting. It's when you hit the button, not... It's after you hit the button, not when you hit the button. There's a... So all Souls games work this way. It happens after you press the button, dude. Okay. Is it? Oh, jeez. Can you use positioning to outdo that? I don't think you can. No idea, though. Bro, are you serious? How do you dodge right and then still get hit with that? Why is the size of the thing obnoxious? Come on. You have to hold it for a real parry? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. You gotta hold it down a little bit. The thing I don't like about Lights of P parry is that there's only one parry animation, and in later boss fights, when you're parrying 10 hits back to back, it feels very stiff. I mean, I wouldn't say that it... Okay, look, here's the thing. It feels stiff because of movement. when you parry something in when you parry Guardian Ape's giant overhead in Sekiro, you feel like the giant, you feel like the weight of the impact. Sekiro has to draw his sword into the ground, and then your camera moves backward as he has to stab the sword into the ground to keep the to hold off the pressure of the swing, basically, right? Like, everything feels... That's something so underrated about Sekiro, game feel. Everything to parry, jump, Mikiri counter feels so smooth and so clean to do, which is why no other parry game is, or no other parry game I've heard of comes close, because they just can't match the smoothness of the animations. It feels too good to play. Parrying in this game does feel very stiff as you're standing there just holding the deflecting, but something about the animations just does not make it as clean as it should feel, I guess. Also, the thing I don't like is that when he does the aftershocks in phase 2, one dodge does not cut it. You have to dodge twice to the right to avoid it. Why is that? Imagine with Gale's cloak, you had to roll twice to just get out of the way for one hit. Like, one dodge should be enough. You're already accounting for, you're already accounting for spatial awareness by dodging. So, why are you extra it's not even punishing. Why are you extra, like, hard forcing the player? Beautiful combinations. Like, yeah, you have to, like, hard go one direction. It feels a little bit obnoxious sometimes. You know, one dodge I think should cut it, but maybe I'm walking into it. Loser? Fuck you on your grab. Oh shoot. I thought he was a half stagger there. Ah. Easy peasy. Ba-boom! Solid low A tier little guy. Like a lot of the concepts here. Just could have been used a little bit better, I think.
Whew, I think we're done here, pal. Back to the hotel.
My main problem with Liza P is just the dodge feels weird on me. The animation is so short to the given iframes, while parry feels better to use, but sometimes are really hard to hit. Just the movement and the dash of the sidestep feels so disproportionate. It's kind of the thing about movement in the entire game. With the way your character looks, how fast your character swings, how fast things move in the game, you'd expect your character to move at similar speeds. But no, you move way slower than you think you do. Your dash travels much less distance than it should. Your run is much slower than you think it is. So it just leads to a movement system that doesn't feel fun. It feels like you're always, like, kind of in slow motion. Like, look at that. Look at that roll, bro. Come on now. Like, a Dark Souls roll feels way better to use. Thanks everybody for showing up on the stream. Appreciate